So today let's talk about configuring web servers. So configuring web servers in EC2 is nothing but we are going to host some website or some application in our virtual computers from our desktop, from our own system. This is what we're going to do today. Before moving to that, let's talk about what is web server. Web server is nothing but a software, a software or a hardware, something like that. In servers, if I as a client, if I raise request something like www.google.com, www.netflix.com, so it goes to the server, and from server it responds me with certain images or certain HTML, CSS formats. So these kind of things from servers I get it in my desktop or a laptop, which is nothing but a web server. So through website over internet, by using the HTTPS protocol, so I get some output images according to the client's request. This is nothing but a web server, and there are some web server softwares are there like Apache, Nginx, IIS. So Microsoft developed web servers nothing but IIS, which is Internet Information Service, which can host applications. And other than that, it uses the protocol like HTTP, HTTPS, and other than that, FTP. These are the protocols, and maximum, etc. These are the protocols a web server software IIS uses. Okay, before moving to the status check, let's talk about, let's give a demo how to create, how to launch our website in the virtual server. Okay, let's go to Amazon's console. Where is it? Okay. See, I have already created an instance. There are two instances there. Okay. In this instance, we can see a instance state. Okay, we can see here instance state. In this instance state, there is something like hibernate, something like a stop. Okay, so the difference between stop and hibernate is nothing but if I stop an instance, like it is like when you shut down a server and you don't need to keep what's in memory. Let's take an example. If I'm using this computer, if I'm using this laptop, if I shut down this, and every website and the running apps will get closed, right? Totally, the system gets shut down. This is nothing but a stopping an instance. Then hibernate. If you go talk about hibernate in the sense, it is like when you put your system into sleep. Okay, let's take an example. If I'm using this computer and I put this computer in a sleep mode, though I on this computer, the softwares or the website or some apps which I used in before will also be presentable after I wake my computer. I'm waking my laptop into for my usage, right? So even though I put it in a sleep, I can what I can say, this computer or laptop stores memory like what the website I have used before. This is nothing but a sleep. Hibernate. This hibernate is nothing but putting the system into sleep, and it stores your memory. And stop is nothing but you shut down your system or server, and it all the memories which are stored before will not keep it. That's the difference between shutdown and hibernate. This is what I want to say. Difference between shutdown and hibernate. Okay, then the instance type is C3, and then status check. This status check I want to. Okay, status check is nothing but, let's move to the PPT. Status check is nothing but automated health checks run by AWS to monitor the health of your instance. See, basically, like for us, how it is a health checkup, the same for our AWS or virtual server, it is a status check. So there are two status checks are there in a EC2 instance. This is nothing but one is system status check and the other one is instance status check. So system status check is nothing but like a system reachability check. It is also like system reachability check from server. It should reach your system, right? So service have connectivity or not. It is like a system status check. It verifies the AWS infrastructure to run your instances, like a hardware level. And let's say, I mean, if it comes to instance status check, it is like OS level. So it checks the instance have connectivity or not in the OS level. It also monitors the health of the OS inside the instance. So in the instance, in the virtual servers, the OS has a like the OS has good health or not, like a health checkup for OS, and the hardware checkup for server. I mean, virtual server is nothing but a system status check. This is different. I mean, this is the two status check in EC2 instance, and I have mentioned it. Two status check, and the instance is healthy. If one or nothing is status check, something is wrong. This is what I mean to mention. Okay. Okay, then let's go to the instance. And okay, in this instance, let's take clothing website. Okay, in this clothing website, I'm going to launch it. So let's connect RDP. RDP is nothing but a remote desktop protocol, which is nothing but it uses only Windows OS. So from my home, I can control my virtual machines, which is anywhere in the world. It is that. So to connect that, I need to use some protocol. Right? That protocol is nothing but remote desktop protocol. In simple words. Okay. To get password, I'm going to put private key 2, right? So key 2, spam file, and decrypt password. Okay. So I get a public DNS administrator. So if I put this public DNS now, I don't get any website. It throws me error. I think it will not even load itself. Okay, so let's take. So we can close this tab, and we go to remote desktop connection, and we need to copy this DNS there and connect. Okay. So I have the username as administrator, and the password is okay. It's connecting, and yes, it's loading. It takes time. Yeah. So from here, if I go to the Windows, if I type, so my god, it's loading. Okay, in here you go to server manager. Okay, it will take time. These two colors should be changed to red so that we can proceed. Okay, it changed into red color. Okay, from here we go to roles and features. In this, some basic information before we begin. It's the role based feature. Then from here it is data center. Okay, server from server pool. Then next, here what I said in before, what you're going to use in the sense web server, web server software is IaaS, which is Internet Information Software. That's right. So let's click web server IaaS. So in that, web server Internet Information Service, add feature. Then next, the basic software, something basic option given by the Microsoft. Okay. Then next. Okay. Then next web server. Okay. Okay. Then install. Okay. Take time to install. Okay, installation succeeded. Then you can close this. If we go to file manager, we see a new folder. It's PC. This PC is running, I guess. This PC, local disk. In inet pub. If we go to inet pub, we see this www root. In this folder only, we are going to paste our newly launched website. Okay, we can go to my system and search for my folder where I pasted. Okay, clothing. So this website I'm gonna copy and paste it in my virtual server. You can delete this and paste my server. Yeah, it is pasted, right? So if I go to my system and copy this DNS, public DNS, and put it in a web, see the newly launched website, the code which is given by ChatGPT, and I launched this in virtual server. In virtual server, anyone can access this website. This is what today's task, and it is completed. This clothing, where elegant meets hairstyle meets elegance. Yeah, this is nothing but configuring web server in EC2, and from EC2, through in the Amazon server, anyone can access this website. That's it.